I'd like to welcome you all to Multicultural Day. This year we're going to have performance by the kindergarten, the first grade, the second grade, and both multi-ages. We've all done different countries. It's pretty exciting. First of all, I'd like to tell you that all of this was painted by the kindergarten with the help of Victoria. And there will be some changes in between the different performances, so if you could bear with us while we remove and put up different things, but looking forward to a great performance. The kindergarten studied Tanzania, and this is a folk tale about breaking a bad habit with monkeys and rabbits. Who can break a bad habit? Scratching and twitching come naturally to monkeys and rabbits, and there's nothing you can do about it. One day, 2 rabbits and 2 monkeys were standing by a river. Every few minutes, the monkeys scratched themselves. First, they scratched their neck. Then they scratched their ribs. Stretching, they even scratched their backs. Scratching like this is a habit of monkeys. The rabbits close by were twitching. Every few minutes, they sniffed the air, their heads twitching this way and that way, this way and that way. They're always afraid of some danger. That's the habit of rabbits. Each animal noticed the movements of the other. At last, they couldn't stand it anymore.
No! Why do you keep scratching? It's so annoying. Why do you keep twitching? It's so annoying. But I can easily stop my twitching. I bet you can. But I can easily stop my scratching if I want to. No, you can't. Yes, we can. No, you can't. Yes, we can. Okay, we'll see who's strong enough to break a habit. Okay, I bet I can stay still for the whole afternoon, and you can. Good, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
And so they both stood there looking very unhappy. And the monkeys thought,
oh, my skin is so dry and itchy.
And the rabbits thought,
I am so afraid. I need to look around.
but neither moved. Then the rabbits had an idea.
Let's tell stories to pass the time. Good idea. One day I saw a hyena. One came from this side. One came from this side. One came from this side.
And the monkeys knew what was happening, and so they said,
One day I was in the village and some boys threw stones at me. One hit me here. One hit me here. And one hit me here.
They both started to smile and laugh. And they agreed that it was really hard to break a bad habit. The monkey said,
Let's take this and go play. Good idea.
and that's the end.
He's a badger.
Our next play is another short story. It's another African tale. It's about the honey-guide bird and the honey badger. And they work as a team to get honey. But something goes a little wrong on this particular day. So this is our story of the honey-guide and the honey badger. In Africa, the honey-guide and the honey badger are partners when it comes to honey. The honey-guide bird follows the bee to the beehive and then leads the honey badger to the hive to break it open with its big, strong claws. Together, they eat the honey. But one day, the badger decided not to share the honey, and the honey-guide was very angry.
Honey badger, you're supposed to share that honey. No, thank you. red honey. No, thank you. No fair, no fair. I'm so full, I'm gonna take it out. No fair, no fair. I have an idea. Wait till that badger wakes up. Oh, nice. I'm so hungry, honey guy. Do you know where some honey is? Follow me if you want to.
So they went across the river,
Slick,
over the hollow log, across the grass, over the termite mounds, through the papyrus, to the acacia tree where Honey Guy said,
thank you.
and the honey badger looked in and said, Honey badger went to Honey Guy and said,
Next time I'll share that honey. Good idea.
and that. First grade has been studying Australia. We've done a lot of work in the classroom learning about its geography, culture, and we've done some specific animal research. Part of the Aboriginal culture has Dreamtime stories, which are creation stories within their culture. And Bella's actually going to tell you what those are.
Enora and the Black Crane, a Dreamtime story from Australia. Dreamtime stories are part of the Aboriginal culture. Dreamtime stories tell how the earth was formed. They also help keep the animal spirits strong. Some stories teach lessons. This story tells why the crane is black and reminds people to respect nature.
Long ago, when the world was new, there lived a young man named Enora. Enora and his people lived in a rainforest filled with wonderful food. Delicious fruit hung on the trees, and the rivers were full of fish. Each day, Enora and his family would feast on the tropical foods and swim in the river near their camp. Above them, they would see flocks of birds with their black, white, and gray feathers diving and calling as they flew through the trees. One day, while he was swimming in the river with his friends, Enora saw a flickering splash of color shimmering and moving among the trees. Quickly, he climbed onto the bank and crept quietly toward the place where he had seen the colors. His friends called to him to come back, but Enora ignored their cries and followed the colors as they danced from tree to branch to rock and into the forest. The sun was setting as Enora reached a clearing deep in the forest. Suddenly the air filled with the sound of bird calls. Enora looked around and saw emus, cassowaries, scrub hens, and lyrebirds, standing among trees whose branches were full of parrots. As quickly as the noise had begun, it ceased. The glittering, shimmering colors reappeared and moved into the middle of the clearing. Enora waited and watched. Slowly the colors folded and flowed over and around the birds. As the colors touched each bird, its feathers began to glow with color.
Soon it grew dark, and Enora knew he must return to the camp. As he stole away, he stumbled noisily over a stone. Immediately, the forest came alive with the sound of birds. Enora rushed from the clearing in fright. When Enora reached the camp, he found his family worried and angry. He tried to tell them what he had seen, but no one would listen. He didn't think they believed him.
They don't believe me.
He decided to go to the clearing and bring back something to prove he was telling the truth. That night, Enora dreamed of the glowing colors flowing over the earth. And of himself soaring through the air with the birds. As the sun rose, Enora slipped quietly into the rainforest, taking a long stick with him. Before long, he had reached the clearing. Enora climbed a tree and hid among its branches. With shrieks and calls, the birds gathered once more. Once again, the colors appeared and moved among the birds. Before long, they came toward Enora. And they touched a tall, thin bird standing close to where he was hidden. Enora threw his stick and hit the bird on the neck. As the bird lay dead on the ground, the color ran from its feathers. The other birds disappeared, leaving Enora alone in the clearing. He rushed forward, seized the dead bird, and ran into the rainforest. When Enora reached the camp, he ran straight to his mother, calling to her that he had proof.
I have proof, I have proof.
At first, she was angry to learn he had returned to the clearing. But when she looked down at the bird, she began to cry. Enora had killed a crane. He looked at the bird on the ground. Enora noticed that feathers were growing out of the palms of his hands. He tried to pull them out, but they were stuck fast. That night, Enora dreamed once more of the glowing colors, of himself soaring through the air. When he awoke the next day, his whole body was covered with small black feathers. Enora knew he would have to return to the clearing, and when he arrived, the birds silently made a space for him. For the last time, the colors appeared and flowed over the birds. Enora was surrounded once again by birds with feathers of every color. But Enora's feathers remained black, and that is why the crane will always be black.
For example, Papa Westray and Vineyard both have beautiful cliffs. However, Rose's vineyards are made of clay and Papa Westray's are made of stone. One difference between Papa Westray and Rose's vineyard is ferry service. While we transport people in cars every day, Papa Westray transports cars on Tuesdays and Fridays. Today we will present how we learn about different facts of island life on today. We hope you enjoy learning about this great island. The islands. Papa Westray is located in northern Scotland. Winter is cold with long dark nights, but summer is sunny with beaches and rainy, and tourists are carrying tourists aplenty. Bye, Henry. Papa Westray is small, much smaller than MV. Its population is 73. There is one school, grades K through 8. It is easy to get to and easily find water. The shores. Papa Westray's cliffs are made of stone. Their beauty is seen every day. Along the shoreline, the ocean roars and slowly erodes the cliffs away. Bye, Allie. There are many sheltered bays in Papa Westray, Northwood, Southwood, and Molita. Bays are Rose best friends to me. They help ferries go safely to and from my soul. Farming. Fishing. North Atlantic Ocean, fish swim without a care. Fishermen in Papay, see them everywhere. North Atlantic salmon, golden mullet too. People in Papay, fish for you. By Madeline. Shellfish on the shore. Mussels, oysters, scallops, and more. You can get them on Martha's Vineyard. You can get them on Papay. We all love to eat them, cook them, and we're special with by those. Transportation. Big ferries, little ferries help islands travel. She brings supplies so we don't unravel. The mainland is just a ferry away, but there's all more natural, so you don't have to People in a hurry know a plane is a faster way to go. You can fly to Martha's Vineyard and you can fly to Papay. I'd like to fly to both right away. Bye. It is called the National Tower and still stands today. It was built 6,000 years ago. What a great fact to know. Bye-bye. Holland Farm is 3 centuries old. It belonged to the Trail family and was never sold. It has a cone drying kiln and a mill tram too. History is preserved for me and you by Eva. We will perform a dance called Dashing White Sergeant. The children from the Papa Westray School taught us this dance. They sent us a video with instructions for the dance steps. We hope you enjoy it. Martha's Vineyard is an island located off the coast of northeast United States. Papa Westray is an island located off the coast of northern Scotland. Listen to the similarities and differences between the two islands by Madeline. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they are in the Atlantic Ocean. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because Martha's Vineyard is in North America and Papa Westray is in Europe by Isis and Morgan. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they both have a lot of farms. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because Martha's Vineyard has sheep farms and Papa Westray has cattle farms by Ellie, and so on. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they both have commercial fishing. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because the fishermen on Martha's Vineyard catch a lot of Atlantic cod and bluefish. The fishermen on Papa Westray catch a lot of golden mullet and powan. By Violet and Ava.
Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they both have cliffs.
Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because the cliffs on Martha's Vineyard are made of clay, and the cliffs on Papa Westray are made of stone. By Chloe and Evelyn.
Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they both have ferries.
Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because the ferries going to and from Martha's Vineyard carry passengers and vehicles every day. The ferries going to and from Papa Westray carry passengers every day, but only carry vehicles on Tuesday and Friday. Bye, Henry.
And Gregory.
Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are the same because they both have many buildings. Martha's Vineyard and Papa Westray are different because most of the buildings on Martha's Vineyard are made of wood, and most of the buildings on Papa Westray are made of stone. By Emma and Carly.
We are Michelle's and Christy's class, and we work together to study the Azores. We hope you enjoy our presentation. There are 9 islands. The islands were made by volcanoes. The islands are called a chain. One island has a volcano that can still erupt. The Azores Islands were formed by volcanoes. The lava went down the side of the volcano underwater. This happened a lot of times until it made an island. It took 9 big volcanoes to make the Azores. In the Azores, there are very steep mountains. People carve the mountainside and plant crops. This is called terrace farming. Usually the plant pineapple, yams, and grapes. I think that the Azores are really cool. I hope I can go there someday. The end. In the Azores, they grow fruits and vegetables. Pineapples are grown on San Miguel.
Yams are grown on flores. Grapes are grown on pecans. People of the Azores had a tradition of whale hunting. They used harpoons instead of guns. They hunted whales from small boats. It was very dangerous. They used the whale's oil for their lamps and many other things. The people in the Azores wanted to keep the tradition of whale hunting. Whales were going extinct, so they did whale watching instead of whale hunting. People from all over go to the Azores to see different types of whales. You can learn a lot by watching whales. People in the Azores used an oxen cart to carry farm equipment. They also used the oxen to carry food for the Holy Ghost Festival. The cart carries wine, cheese, sweetbread, and flowers. And also they decorate the oxen cart and the oxen horns for the Holy Ghost Festival. During the festival, there is a competition for who decorates the best oxen cart and oxen horns. Queen Isabel wanted to help the poor by giving them food. The king didn't like her doing this, but she did it anyway. Every year there is a big festival with lots of food to celebrate her kindness. During the festival there is a parade. One of the kids gets to wear the crown and pretend to be Queen.
Is a special folk dance from the Azores. It is a part of the everyday life used to show joy, love, sadness, and thanks.
There are many different types of this dance because it is handed down from family to family.
There is a caller in the dance that tells the dancers how to move.
This is our version of the Shamarita. Enjoy.
Boys out. Girls in. Girls out. Swing hand. Turn. Stop. All in. Boys out. Separate circles. Turn. Stop. Girls out. Boy, girl. Roundabout. Turn. Stop. Circle. Jelly roll. Clap. Bow.
Parents and families, please join us in our class
To see our projects and have refreshments.